Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen, and today we are doing another midweek mantra. I am so happy to be here today. I actually have my two littles in the studio with me, so hopefully they will be quiet. I turned on an episode of Bluey for them, and they are chilling in the other room. So, day in the life as a working mom. I don't know about the rest of you, but we are gearing up for back to school. My first, who's 5, gets to go to kindergarten tomorrow. And I am having all the mixed feelings. I'm like so excited for her on one hand, but then I also just can't believe that she already is this age. And I'm sure tomorrow I will be a wreck. But for now, we're going with the excitement. She's used to going to school. It will be all day. But she's used to going to school because I put her in a Montessori, and that's what I used for childcare before, like when I was working full time, and she loved it. And she went 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and the structure was just so good for her. So I don't think she's gonna have a problem as far as that goes. I know that's a concern for a lot of moms is the all day, but we're excited and we love it. It's fun. We already packed her lunch for tomorrow because she was just so excited. So got the lunch packed. We got her backpack already, her outfit laid out, got new school shoes. I'm thrilled because she's going to a school. It's a charter school, but it has uniforms. And I love that. And I think just like how I talked about my mom uniform, I think that that's something that is going to simplify our mornings a lot because it's not going to be a fight. It's like, hi, here are the options that you have and pick one of them. And that's what you have to wear. So I'm really excited about that. And I just think I really like the idea of uniforms because my little girl is already, I'm like, she's 5 and she's already into, I want to look pretty and I want to wear a dress and all this stuff. So I think that it's going to make her life and my life way easier. I'm sure she's going to be all about the accessories and that's fine, but it's going to be good. Well, I'm just going to go through and do a little week recap and then we'll dive into some mantras and talk about things. So last episode on Midweek Mantras, we talked a lot about mornings and kind of those routines and recharging and that sort of thing. This week, I actually saw this thing on Pinterest and I loved it. And I thought it was so cool. I'm a little late this month to start it, but next month I'm going to. And it was so good. I actually sent it to Susan because I was like, oh, I love that so much. Let me just pull it up really quickly. I want to do this and then I'll tell you about another thing that I have started doing as well. But this says that it's a way to schedule your month. And it says 1 lunch date with a friend, 24 hours, no social media, 1 day outdoors, 1 night out with friends, 1 date night, even just with yourself, 1 breakfast meetup with friends, 1 movie night, 1 day serving others, 1 day completely to yourself. And I love that. And I'm going to try and do that for September. So that was a little thing that I found this week that I loved. And then just with starting a new month, I stole this from a friend and I actually challenged my cute group of friends to do it with me too. But I started at the beginning of the month a little note on my phone. I'm obsessed with notes on my phone, by the way. I'm like, I've got a note and a list for everything, but it's titled Good Things Are Always Happening to Me. And basically it's just like a little mini gratitude jar on my phone. And I've made it a goal to add something to it every night. And I just use it as a way to reflect. I'm like, okay, yeah, that was a really good day. So examples are like, okay, on the first of the month, my 2-year-old Nora took a contact nap on me. And I just love that because she's so busy that doesn't happen very often. So that was a really good thing. On the 2nd, I got to meet some new amazing clients who have great skills that I can learn from. So they don't have to be super big. It can be like, oh yeah, I found a $5 bill in my pocket. I got a good parking spot, something like that. Just try to look for one good thing every day. So that's another thing that's been happening this week. Let's see. I also am in this stage. I don't remember if I talked about it last time, but I'm in this stage of the year. I do this every single year, but I feel the need to like go through my whole house and like just get rid of stuff. I'm feeling very cluttered. And I don't know if it's just like back to school and I'm like switching things over and whatnot, but I have been going through all my closets and just getting rid of bags of crap or selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And it feels so freeing and good. I've been setting a lot of goals for myself too, just with back to school. I figure that's a good time for me to start some new schedules and systems and whatnot. So I've started running and I'm going to continue exercising and try to do that a little bit more. I last year signed up for ClassPass, or actually it was earlier this year, and I loved it. So I think now that my 5-year-old's in kindergarten, I'll definitely have more time to go out and do that. So I'm excited to sign up for ClassPass again and start doing that. I'm structuring my week like how I talked about last time with doing like one specific work day and then work hours throughout the other days. And then Mondays are my errand day. So I think that's going to be really good for me to stick to it. I've also tried to make it my goal to keep my car cleaner. So every Monday on my errand run, I'll also, vacuum and take my car through a car wash and clean out all the junk in there because it gets so messy. And as much as I try to say like, hey, no eating in the car or things like that, it's just inevitable and it happens. And I get desperate when my kids are crying. So I'm like, here you go. So yeah, now we got to clean out some sucker sticks and suckers out of the carpet in the car. So much fun. But yeah, really excited for those systems. So this last week, I've just spent a lot of time. I bought like new label makers, new containers to start organizing things. I'm just like feeling the itch to get things in place and then get rid of things that I don't use or don't need. My like whole goal for 2014 was, and I used it from a book. I have been reading The Power of Less, and I just want less. I want less stuff so that I can have more room in my life for the things that I really love. And I've been trying to be really conscious about like what kind of things I bring into my home too, as far as decor or whatnot. Like I want to love every single thing in my home. And some people think it's a little extra. I'm like, I pay a little bit more money for aesthetic home things or everyday items because it makes me happier to look at those. So just a goal, power of less, having things in my life that I really love. And I just aim to be more of a minimalist and not consume so much, which I'm so guilty of. I swear I have like a package on Amazon coming every single day. My husband's like, hey, what is this? And I'm like, I don't even remember what I ordered. So I'm like, I have a problem. So that's one thing that I am going to be working on this week. And I'm trying to figure out a budget. So if you have any budget tips, send them my way. Okay, now on to our midweek mantras. I stole this one from Pinterest. Let me see if I can find. It doesn't have a name or anything on it, but I just loved these mama mantras. And I think these ones will be good ones that I will be repeating this week. Okay, so the first one says, embrace the chaos. I love that. And I won't talk about every single one, but I really love that. Last week was my husband's birthday, and we just did like a little birthday dinner with our group of friends that we get with every week. And I originally was going to have a babysitter come over and just like entertain all the kids because I told my friends, I'm like, bring all your kids. That's great. We'll hire a babysitter and then we can enjoy our dinner. It didn't end up working out, which was fine. And the kids just had the best time. And I am so type A and like I love to be organized and have a clean house, but I loved the chaos that was all over my house and like people were just having the best time. Like some people were lounged out in the couch, we were downstairs in the theater area, there were toys everywhere. And it made me so happy to see my house just like lived in and people having a great time. So I need to remember that more and remember that feeling to embrace the chaos. The next one is I'm still learning and that's okay. That's such a good one. Do what you can to let the rest go. I am worthy of me time, honor my needs, and take care of myself daily too. That is so important. That might be the best one on the list. I used to think that like rest was earned. And then I'm like, no, rest is not earned. Like you need rest to live. And like it's okay to take a break. And you do need you time. I celebrate my body and its ability to create life. I am the mother I was meant to be. What I did today was enough. Give yourself grace. You're doing the best that you can in this moment. I love these. I thought that those were perfect. So if you need a little midweek pick me up, these are for you. Or if you want to start repeating these daily, we love our midweek mantras and we will keep going with this segment. But if you'd like to hear anything else, as always, comment, send us a message. We love hearing from you. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week and we'll talk to you next time.